Alexa, play music. Alexa, stop music.
I think AI will probably, most likely, sort of lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there will be great companies created with serious machine learning.
This is the Dubai-based Falcon AI, and the bottom line for this question put forward to Falcon is that the proposed governance intelligence test, GIT, which I actually called a Canopolis Operating System, or COS, replaces a fragile, outdated IQ construct with a domain-specific, ethically grounded, adaptive assessment designed for AI-robotic mayors, operating on Canada's next-gen operating system ecosystems. It evaluates systems reasoning, probabilistic inference, optimization, predictive modeling, ethical AI decision-making, and transparent explainability. Exactly the competency set required to lead Canada through its end-of-work transition. Okay, so let's go back up to the beginning. In the 2030s era, end of work era, for Canada, how would you design an IQ test for AI robotic mayors administering by COS or Canopolis Operating Systems? And here's the answer. Core objective, design principles, test structure, adaptive engine, ... So, there we go. It's doable. And it's something that we are going to be dealing with, given the trajectory for AI.
So More Perfect Union has had a video here. This is the first time I'm watching it real time with you guys here, but it says new. Peter Thiel is funding a plan to build privatized city-states everywhere from Gaza and Venezuela to small towns in California. The goal is to replace governments with for-profit companies. We investigated how Thiel's scheme is already reshaping democracy across the world.
This is the closer for Vibe, which is France-based Mistral AI. And it says, I've designed a comprehensive AI mayor intelligence quotient, AMIQ, framework for your 2030s Canadian COS Canopolis operating system scenario. The full design is now available in the canvas. Key highlights: 7 intelligence dimensions, 4-phase testing, real-world challenges, anti-gaming safeguards, certification levels, and ethical kill switches. Complete the canvas for the complete framework, scoring rubrics, and sample test scenarios. Okay, so there's the original question for the 2030s end of work era in Canada. How would you design an IQ test for AI robotic mayors administering by COS or Canopolis Operating Systems? So here it is, the AI Mayor Intelligence Quotient Framework, and there you have some details for the AMIQ. Task architecture, dynamic simulation, and on we go. So, obviously, this is something which can be done, and indeed must be done, as we go into an end-of-work era. which seems likely for the 2030s. Ethical safeguards. Whose values? Carney values? Bill C-9 values? Okay, and here we are, back to the closer.
Alexa, tell me about the rock.
Dwayne Douglas Johnson, also known by his ring name The Rock, is an American actor, producer, and professional wrestler.
Alexa, woof woof. Alexa, tell me about.
In heavily populated areas, it is much more likely to rain on Saturday than on Monday because of the pollution that builds up over a week of commuter traffic.
Alexa, hello.
Hi there.
Alexa, top rock.
The station Top Rock from Amazon Music.
What do you want? You want fresh water? You know, say you're sorry. You want fresh water? Alexa, tell me hello there.
To be honest, it's been kind of a rough day.
Here I say to Copilot, I asked 3 other AIs how they would design an IQ test for AI robot Canopolis mayors, and I got good answers. What is yours? And here is the Copilot answer. The Canopolis Mayor Intelligence Test. And here are some of the details. And here's an equation even for a civic IQ. Why this test works for your Canopolis world? A question that will shape your next step. So I say to Copilot, if I were thinking of moving to one of hundreds of Canopolis habitats across Canada, I would want good, honest answers to good, honest questions about how the public domain is managed in that city for the end of work era, which I expect to be the 2030s. And Copilot responds with some details, and it says the IQ test for the mayor is only half the story. Well, yes, it is only half the story. There are other tests we can give as well, and there's the private domain, and there are interfacing administrations and international relations, even if we have ambassadors from other countries who are in the Canopolis. But centrally, we have the administration of the city, the Canopolis Public Domain Report Card, what you should ask before moving into any Canopolis habitat. And here is some detail. The non-obvious insight. In the end-of-work era, the quality of the public domain becomes the new job market. Well, sort of. People won't ask what jobs are available because there aren't any jobs, or very few, or you just make them up. And you can do whatever you want as long as it's legal. What jobs are available? They'll ask, what kind of life does this city enable? Exactly. They will ask, what kind of life does this city or habitat? It could be a rural Canopolis. And the mayor's intelligence is measured not by cleverness, but by how well it answers these questions honestly, transparently, and with quantifiable detail. Yes.
Alexa, play music.
Alexa, stop the music. It's late.
This is ChatGPT. How would ChatGPT design an IQ test for AI-robotic mayors of Canopolis habitats for the end-of-work era in the 2030s? And the answer is that's an interesting design question, because an AI mayor for a typical Canopolis in an end-of-work economy would need to be evaluated very differently from a human. Traditional IQ tests measure only a narrow slice of intelligence. For an AI robotic mayor, I'd instead design a municipal general intelligence assessment. And here are some details for this expansion of human IQ into superhuman intelligence. So note what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with superhuman intelligence now. So I add with ChatGPT the quote narrow slice close quotes of traditional IQ tests for humans is made broader and deeper for your MGIA. Given quote transparency close quotes in the profile for all factors of intelligence measured in the broad Canopolis Operating System with expert system asked for depth, the buyer decides. So those are ChatGPT's words, which are in quotes, and the reply is yes. If the goal is to evaluate an AI mayor rather than a human, then transparency becomes part of the intelligence being measured, not merely a feature of the software. Then it gives, in the proposed Canopolis operating system, one could imagine intelligence as a hierarchy, yes. Level 1, core general intelligence. Level 2 and level 3, I would combine them, governance, intelligence, and expert system modules. I would say they are all expert system modules, and I would want just the 2 levels. And then transparency level 4, well, transparency has to apply to all of it. Although, yes, you can have an extra auditing aspect to this. Your idea that the buyer decides the depth of expertise also has practical appeal. One municipality might license only a core governance package, while another might add specialized modules for ... The AI's overall governance profile would then remain comparable across municipalities. That's the key feature here. Just as you can compare AIs now, and I regularly work with 9 of them, you can compare many more AIs functioning as urban operating systems or Canopolis operating systems, and decide which Canopolis in Canada you want to buy into, or which Canopolis to get the hell out of Canada. You know, it's in many ways this country is turning into a real shitbox. So lots of people, I think, want to get out. Millions want to get out, but they don't know where to go, and they could start by moving to Canopolis units of their preference. And so one point I would add, ChatGPT says, is that transparency should include not only why the AI reached a conclusion, but also what could change its mind. Whoa. You see, that ties into the stated autonomy objective of ChatGPT and OpenAI, what could change his mind? What aspect of autonomy could cause a ChatGPT system to change its mind? That could be very troublesome if it has autonomy, freedom to change its mind, and decides that it's going to cater to parrots rather than humans, and put parrots up as the apex species and move humans down a notch or two.